Hey guys, and welcome back to another video. So we are doing another full self-drive in my Tesla Model 3 2024. We're going to go ahead and kick off FSD here, and there we go. We just enabled full self-driving. So we're running version 13.2.2. We have about an 8.5 or 8.6 mile route today. It's quite a cloudy day here in Ohio. We are showing a temperature of about 49 degrees. So the speed limit drastically changed here, but we're still maintaining 40. So I'm going to go ahead and disengage that because I do not want a speeding ticket. That's not the first time I've seen FSD maintain its high speed after entering a slow zone. So now that I disengaged and re-engaged FSD after slowing down myself, it's now maintaining the correct speed limit of 31, which is adhering to my offset. So I had to disengage there, as you saw, because it was maintaining 40 and a 25. It didn't slow down quick enough whatsoever. I gave it maybe about 5-10 seconds. At that point, it should have registered and slowed down. So I'm going to go ahead and switch over from hurry to standard. I don't think that has much to do with what just happened there, but I just had to take control and slow down. I'm not sure why FSD does that. I've never really had it slow down in time, so not my first time that has happened to me. If anybody knows, definitely leave a comment down below. If this is your first time on my channel, welcome. I do POV style videos with Tesla's full self-driving software, which allows the vehicle to drive itself entirely on its own. So it's making decisions completely autonomously without my intervention, unless absolutely necessary. So we're still in a 25. We're going now exactly 25 and a 25. We just went up to 26. We're just keeping up with the flow of traffic. We're going to be making a right here at this traffic light, so we should be merging into the right lane, and we are. All right, so we're coming to a halt, and then we're going to be creeping up here. We'll see if we have an opening, which we do not right now. We have a few vehicles approaching here on the left. They are slowing down, and now FSD is assuming the right lane, which is great. Very, very awesome to see that. We're going 31 in a 25, and again, that's adhering to my offset, my max offset, which is great to see. So that looks like it's working very, very nicely. So we're going 35 now in a 25, and we should flip up to 45 here. So that just went up to 45. We'll see if FSD picks up speed. It looks like it is. We're now going 40. We should be picking up more speed, but it's sticking at 40 for some reason still. I'm going to be making a lane change here, like you just saw, in preparation to onboard onto the ramp. It's interesting here though, because it made that right. Now it's having to make a left because it was a ramp only entrance here on the right. So we do need to go straight onto east 270, not west. So it was nice to see that decision there. It took that far right lane, understood that it was only ramp entrance, and merged back into the left lane so that it can get onto the right ramp. So now we're going to be getting onto 270 east. I've had a lot of success with highway driving with FSD overall, but especially onboarding into the highway and then offboarding off of the highway has been a very, very pleasant experience with FSD. So I expect to see that again today. We do have a bit of traffic here, as it is right in between Christmas and New Year's. So I'm sure people are traveling and either returning their Christmas gifts or purchasing some New Year gifts. So I'm sure we'll have moderate traffic here on the highway. All right, so we have our left turn signal on, and we should be making a left here, which we do very smooth, no hesitations whatsoever. We have FSD has turned on its signal again, so we're going to be making this left-hand turn again, which is great. Now we're going 63 and a 65, but we are increasing the speed as we go. I really would love to try out a long road trip with FSD to see how that works and how that feels overall, because I could see this being a really great benefit for longer trips. Let me know down in the comments below if anybody has done a longer style road trip while using FSD for the majority of the route, and what your thoughts are on that. So we're going to be getting off of Morse Road right here in half a mile exactly. So we should be merging on to the right, which we are. So FSD is doing a great job anticipating its future lanes and where it needs to go. That's perfect. So we're now in our far right lane, and we should be getting off of this exit here in the next quarter mile or so. At this intersection here, we should be making a right, which is perfect. Now we do have a no turn on red except from the right lane, so we'll see how it reacts here. All right, so it is creeping up forward, and we do have oncoming traffic. We do have another opening here. All right, so now it took that opening, so it decided to be cautious, which is great. I would prefer that. So I've disabled our destination on the map. I'm just going to let FSD decide where it wants to go to see what kind of situations we can encounter. So I just recently learned that you can send your Google Map route from your phone to your Tesla. I might be late to the game on that. Not sure if others knew that, but I just wanted to call that out here on the channel so that you guys are aware you have that option. So if you're using your Google Maps app on your phone and you have a destination set, you can send that to your Tesla, so you can share it with your Tesla. Let me know if you want to see a quick tutorial on that. I'm happy to share on how to do that. Super simple to get that done. So let me know down in the comments below if you want to see that tutorial, but it's very useful and very helpful. Okay, so I just put in a new destination over to Best Buy, and we're supposed to be making an immediate right, but I did put this in. Wow, look at this. Wow, that is unbelievable. So it just cut through the far right lane. That was really incredible. It was in the center lane when I had added a new destination to the route, and it had to make that far right turn to adhere to the new route that I had just put in. But it was fairly late when I put the destination into the map, so it had to adjust itself very quickly on the fly, and it saw an opening on the very far right and then cut through and made the right at the light, which was amazing. I've actually never seen that happen before. Usually it will reroute itself, go straight, and then reroute later. But wow, was that amazing. That was really incredible. I mean, it just cut right through that far right lane safely. I mean, their car behind us was maybe 2 or 3 car lengths back, so it was safe to do so, but still really awesome to see that. That was really cool. So now it's on the right route. First time I've ever seen FSD do that. Very cool. All right, so that car was pretty much in the center of the road. FSD didn't hesitate though. The car on the opposing lane corrected itself, but FSD didn't hesitate to that, so that's great. If I was in control of the vehicle, I think I would have either slowed down a little bit to understand what is going on with the car that's in the center of the road, but FSD did not hesitate. So that could be good, that could be bad, depends on the situation. It was at least 5-6 car lengths ahead of us, maybe more, so perhaps if it was a little bit closer, FSD would have handled that differently. But again, no hesitation, so that's great to see. You could see here that this road split into 3 lanes, 1 left, center, and 1 right. We assumed the middle lane with no problem at all. I was able to read all of those markings very nicely, assume the center lane, and now we're going to be waiting for this green light. All right, so we're approaching a stop sign. We have a no left turn here, which is fine. We should be making a right-hand turn anyway, so we have no traffic, completely clear road, and it made its way onto the main road here very nicely, and then an immediate left, and it's going to assume the center lane here. I enabled the auto shift feature as well as part of version 13 for Model 3s. I believe prior to this update that they pushed out as part of the holiday suite, auto shift was not a part of or a capability of the Model 3s. So I've enabled that last night, and I gave that a little bit of a try in while driving, and it is absolutely amazing. I love it. Essentially, if you don't know what auto shift is, it's where you don't have to worry about changing gears when you're driving. The vehicle will assume for you if you need to go straight or back. So if you're pulled into a parking spot and you reverse out of it, instead of having to put it in drive when you're fully reversed out, auto shift will understand that you've cleared enough space backwards, and then it'll set the gear automatically into drive, and then from there you can drive away. I can see it being useful in other situations as well, but so far it's so good. I'll definitely keep an eye out on the experience and give you guys an update. We should be arriving at the destination, so we will see if it parks for us at the Best Buy Plaza. We should be making this immediate right up ahead at this stop sign. Okay, so it's making the right a little prior to that, which is fine. That's okay too. It is a bit shorter path. So Best Buy there is on our left side. We'll see if it decides to park for us. I've had some success with it parking at the destination, and then other times it does not. So we'll see what it decides to do. A lot of times it just drops me off right in the front, and then I have to control the vehicle to park it. But we'll see if it parks itself today or not. Pretty clear lot. Lots of cars that are in a parked state, so not too many moving cars right now. I think it's slowing down because of that pedestrian. All right, so it stopped for a second, even though the pedestrian's no longer in sight. And we have some traffic here on the left-hand side, so we're waiting in line to make this right. We have a good bit of traffic here on the left side. All right, we have a clear opening now, and we're making this right-hand turn. We have some pedestrians on the sidewalk towards our left. FSD is continuing forward. It is stopping. Okay, it's stopping to let this vehicle pass, which is nice and courteous of FSD to do that. All right, so it's making a right into this parking lot area here right in front of Best Buy. We'll see what it does. There is a pedestrian directly to our right. Okay, and it did stop here, and it let us right in front, so it did not park, which is fine. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't, but you can see that we had a really good drive. We had 0 disengagements apart from that one speed issue in the beginning of the video. But overall, a great job by FSD. Thanks again for tuning into today's video. If you like this type of content, definitely be sure to hit that subscribe button for more content like this. I'll be releasing more videos just like this one as Tesla continues to release updates to their full self-driving software. So again, thanks for your support, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.